A home inspection is an opportunity to take a thorough look at the condition of a property, and in fact to, under normal circumstances, hire experts that can help you assess the condition of the structure, of various components of the house, the different systems that exist, appliances, and overall the general condition in fairly thorough detail so that you're able to make an informed decision about a property. In fact, a home inspection is also the kind of documentation you would likely need to effectively negotiate any repairs you might want to request to the seller. So a home inspection is something that in nearly all instances you should have done, and you should get an expert to help you with it. In California, home inspectors are not licensed, so anyone can claim to be a home inspector. So you'll want to make sure that your home inspector is experienced, getting a recommendation from your broker, or perhaps a friend or family member who has used a home inspector before is a good idea. Also, there are national associations that create procedures that home inspectors comply with. Member inspectors actually get a lot of education and guidelines for best practices in how to thoroughly investigate a house. So find yourself a quality home inspector, and you'll be happy that you did. Now, a home inspection is typically a 2 to 4 hour visit where the home inspector will get into the property and work their way in a fairly methodical manner around the home, the structure, the various components, HVAC, the dishwasher. I mean, they are covering a very thorough list of features that are commonly found in homes. And it's, I think, a great idea to be there the entire time, just to be able to spend some time in the new home, to look at it thoroughly, and to see the things that the home inspector is finding. At the very least, you'd want to come at the end so a home inspector can walk you through any major findings. Though there's likely to be in any home a laundry list of things that could be dealt with and could be improved upon or repaired. In a home purchase, those aren't, as far as I'm concerned, the bigger concern. For me, the importance of the home inspection is to find out if there are really any fatal flaws that would cause you to either cancel the contract if there was something really significant you want to know so that you can get out of the contract and move on in your home search to something that is not flawed. Or in most instances, there isn't a fatal flaw, but there might be an issue or two that should be dealt with. And it's this period where your home inspector is looking thoroughly at all the different components that these things will be discovered. Now, a home inspector is going to examine the structure. They're going to look at the exterior, the walls, the eaves under the roof itself. They're likely to go up and take a look at the condition of the roof. They'll work their way around the property, and then on the inside, make sure all the components work. Is the heat and air work? Does the hot water heater work? Do all the toilets flush? Does the dishwasher run a full cycle? Are there any significant defects that they can identify that you should know about? And home inspectors are looking for problems. And while that's a little painful in this new home you're excited about buying or moving into, it's going to be much better to know of any issues so that you can make an informed choice. Finding out about a problem later is very frustrating. And when you see the issues that are there, you might just find that they are, in most cases, very correctable. And when there is an issue, then you're able to tackle it with the seller. When the home inspector is there, spend some time with him or her and engage them in conversation. Now, you need to leave them space to do their job because they've got a process they run through. But they're also working for you, and you have a chance to ask questions about certainly the condition of the property, and then when they identify things, even the honeydew fix-it list kinds of things, they're usually a great resource on things that you can do to either repair or ideas for preventative maintenance. My experience with home inspectors is they're a great source of knowledge about how to care for and maintain your home once you move in. Now, the report that you'll get, in many cases, it'll be 20, 30 pages of information, much of which is boilerplate, talking about the systems in a house, the various components. But there will also be the unique information about this property in particular. Don't be surprised to find lots of little observations about things that could be tended to or corrected. In some of those you may want to take up with the seller, some you'll decide to fix later. And usually home inspectors will have a summary which identifies whatever items there are of more significant concern. And those are the items that, in my opinion, are the standouts and things that you really want to understand. What's at issue and what would it take to correct it? And at the end of the home inspection, to be able to talk to your inspector to find out what those items are, have them show you if it's practical for you to go take a look. If not, they're certainly going to have photographs of the condition, and then discuss with them what is the best correction, what should be done to make that better. Now, they're not going to want to negotiate with the seller, give strategy for that, and I don't know that you can engage them in that conversation. That's not been my experience. But they usually know what needs to be done to make it better, to fix the problem or to address whatever issue they've identified. And once you understand both the problem and the likely solution, you're better prepared to decide, can you live with this, or is this something you need to ask the seller to correct? The home inspection, of course, is a great way to learn about the property, but it also will help you figure out if there are additional inspections you want to do. There's really no limit to the number of inspections you can do. You can have anything inspected, but there are costs associated with inspection. So running inspection after inspection gets expensive. A general home inspection is going to pinpoint the areas that deserve further consideration. So if they say that the air conditioner drain pan is rusted at some point, the primary drain line was clogged up and it filled into the pan, and that rust, it's meant to rust, and that means something went wrong at one point. You should ask the seller about that and find out if there was any correction involved. Or if you don't get a satisfactory answer there, it might be worth hiring someone to do an HVAC inspection. So the primary home inspection is going to point you in the direction of the additional inspections you may want to organize.